Hey everyone, and welcome back for some more news on Legend of Mushroom. Today I want to talk about the update coming in 4 days in the game, because we are gonna have a few more stuff in the game, some quality of life, great ones by the way, and more stages in some specific dungeons. I'm gonna talk about that in detail, and we are also gonna talk about the new big series of events that are coming next week, because inside of it we are gonna have 2 new items, a great mount for PvP and a great artifact. But before talking about everything, I have to talk about APTOIDE for the players who want to spend in a game, spend less to get more items. Basically, APTOIDE is the equivalent of the Play Store and the App Store, but they are taking less fees at the end and they are giving you some cashback after every purchase. For example, if I want to buy that pack, it's gonna cost to me 350 euros, and after buying it, I'm gonna have 73 euros in cashback that I can reuse later. For example, let's say that I want to buy that pack, I already have some cashback on my account, so I can use my app coins credit and I can buy that pack directly for 55 euros. Because I spent in the past, I got some cashback and I can buy more stuff. So this is the way to go if you want to spend less and get more items in the game. If you want to use APTOIDE, it's gonna be super easy. You have a link in the description of all my videos to download it directly, and then enter the code MUSHROOM2. By doing so, you are going to have 5% extra cashback on every single purchase in the game, and that's also a way to support my channel, and thanks to that, I can continue producing some content on the game. So thank you so much to everyone who is using my promo code. First of all, we are going to have a few quality of life for the Avian interface. If you go on the hatch avian feature, we are gonna have a badge to hatch multiple eggs at once. And then on the breeding base, there is something cool that is added to the game. We already knew a bit about that, but when you are selecting 2 avians in that content, we will finally be able to check the percentage, the rate we will have to drop any avian. So for example, here I'm breeding these 2, maybe I'm gonna have like 25% chance to obtain that one, or 25 to obtain the other one, and then some drop rates to obtain the others. So now on that interface, we are gonna have the details. They are planning to add some more sets. So if I go here, this is something that I asked for, because in my case, I am trying a lot of stuff. The archer is my main class and I want to switch to other classes and try many things. Today, I'm currently trying the PAL class and I already have 5 sets in here, which means that if I want to switch to another class, I have to replace 1 set. And generally, I was doing that on my behemoth set, but this is something painful. They are gonna add 5 more sets in here, which means that we are gonna be able to try many different things. And if we want to customize our main class for different content, for example, I want to have my main set for my Molten Ruins, I have to get another set. Otherwise, I can't do that today. So in 4 days, we are gonna have 5 extra sets. By the way, they will also add some more sets to the skill plans, the pal plans, the relics, the back accessory, the enchantments as well. And 2 more sets at the prayer statue once you reach the level 9, and then 3 when you reach the level 10. They are planning to add 5 more stages to the Flame Temple, and this is something that I've been waiting for ages, because let's be honest, the drop rate is really low, and still today if I show you my enchants, I don't have my full purple build for my archer class, and I've been working on that for ages now, and I am also working on that for other classes, and so I need great substats and great main sets, and today it was a pain. So I hope that the drop rates are gonna be really nice after the update on the stage 25. They will add 2 new active skills. One is gonna be obtainable in the Family Brawl in exchange of 12,000 medals here. So start saving your medals. I don't know anything more about the skills, but maybe it's gonna be great. And if it's the case, you want to have some medals to obtain the skill directly in 4 days. And the second skill will be in the cross-server showdown. You want to go in the shop and you need to spend 2,000 of these, as for the previous skills we had. So start saving some as well. One more time, no more detail on that skill for now. Talking about the cross-server showdown shop, they are planning to add some more items. In 4 days, we will find some artifact enchantment and avian training items and gems of love that we can buy using these points. Something about the cross-server ranked match reports, they are planning to add the display of the power of both sides. I don't exactly know what it means, because we can already see the power of everyone in the reports. It's probably something different than that, but I don't know what it means for now. Then they will add more details to the menu in the parking wars. A new feature to display a summary of attributes related to the parking mode. So I probably think that we are gonna have something more in here. I don't know more about that for now. they will add an option in the family manual to block other family members. So why not? It might help to block other families to steal your crops. After the update, they will calculate automatically the attack speed of the character if no weapon is equipped. And this is something great that we were all waiting for because, let's be honest, you already know about that glitch. Some Martial Sages were using that. Unequip the weapon to lower the attack speed so they can cast the clone a bit later and use the effect of the Holy Dragon so they would have 300% defense on their clone, which means that the clone were immortal during the 3 first seconds of the battle. And because of that, everybody was losing versus them. So they are gonna fix that. Now the attack speed of your character will be calculated based on your account's level and on your lamp level. If you have no weapon equipped, I mean. Okay, so that was all about the upcoming update in 4 days. Now let's talk about the events we are gonna have next week, from September 20 to September 26. So let me show you some screenshots of the events. This is the one, Panda House. I love the designs, you have a lot of pandas everywhere. They are so cutie, but is the mount we are gonna have that cute? We are gonna check that in a few seconds. So as always, as every big event, we have a series of quests to complete to get some bamboos that time that we can spend in the battle pass. So this is the battle pass. As always, we have 2 columns that we need to pay, $10 on the left and $1 on the middle, and you get some extra stuff. We have that pal that you already had in the previous event. Let me check in game. I'm talking about that floral panda, base regen plus 0.1%. This is clearly not a great pal. In the same battle pass, we are gonna have some pandas. This is the currency to spend in a big event. Then we will have that new minigame in which we have to climb the bamboos, go from left to right to avoid the ladybugs. So this is the lucky event. And as you can see on the middle of the screen, you have the new mount. And look at the head of the panda. He looks so weird. Between cute and weird. Let me know what you think about that. But the effect of the mount is amazing. Better than the blue ox in my opinion. Every 10 seconds gains control immunity for 3 to 5 seconds. And it triggers at the start of the battle. So it's way better than the blue ox. The blue ox was the best mount so far that we were using before because it was reducing by 30% the control taken on our guy. But here, you are immune to the disarm directly at the start of the battle. So this is of course by far the best mount to use if you are an archer. Of course, if you are a warrior, you don't care about having some control immunity because even if you are controlled, your damage are coming from your counter and you will still continue to counter even if you are controlled. But here, this is completely broken and it's gonna also increase your attack by 5 to 12% and your damage resistance by the same amount for 10 seconds. That mount is insane. But now we are gonna talk about the artifact and you will see that this one might be game changer as well. The Beastroar Bow, increasing your crit rate by 20%. With the skill, you just need to equip that, you have 20% more crit rate. Just that is broken. And then each crit will increase your final crit damage by 1% until the battle ends, stacking up to 20 times. Every crit has a 10% chance to deal some damage equal to 750% of AoE skill damage, plus 150% of current basic attack, combo, and counter as AoE damage. And these extra damage can crit. So this artifact looks amazing. I would like to try it, but I already spent my budget of the month, so I will have to spend an extra. I hope that I'm gonna be lucky enough to obtain it without spending too much, otherwise it's gonna cost a lot. But that artifact looks so strong that I want to try it right now. I would love to get it. Let me know what you think about that. So then, of course, as every event we have a shop with different stuff that we can buy inside, but generally I recommend to go with the hammers as always. Even today, it's still working. And then we will have some packs. And the final ranking in which we have a new avatar frame and the same rewards as always for the top players. And then we will have a new costume. This is the one for male characters and this is the one for women characters. And if you want to have a better look on the mount and the artifact, this is the mount one more time. And this is the artifact when equipped on your character. Okay guys, so that was all for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If it's the case, as always, don't forget to hit the like button. Have a nice day guys and see you on the next one. Bye bye.